Alright guys, welcome back to a brand new video. It's Sunday, 12th of April. I had my birthday yesterday and I felt like absolute shit. I still feel like shit, to be honest, because we are digging very deep right now. I'm going to very low levels of body fat. I'm getting flatter as well, so my coach decided to give me right now a high day. Basically a refeed day, 4,000 calories in total. So this is my breakfast. And the adjustment that he made is just a ton of extra carbs. And, you know, these last few days, even though still with my birthday yesterday, was literally one of the hardest days of prep, if not the hardest day of prep. No energy to speak, to walk properly. But you still got to do everything you need to do. Just did 40 minutes of fasted cardio. And this is going to be my first meal. So I'm going to eat this right now. It's 120 grams of oats instead of 50 grams of oats. 100 grams of blueberries, 10 grams of dark chocolate, and 2 scoops of the ESN flavor powder, speculoos flavor. Use code Chakir to get yourself a nice discount. So that is the oatmeal. I look very much forward to it. Basically, the meat stayed the same. The meat is 150 grams of beef steak tartare. And then we got some coffee right here, because you know guys, I love coffee. And then we have supplements and some special potion pills as well. So I'm gonna eat right now. I'll see you guys for meal two. And I'm gonna put the macros somewhere on the side here as well. So eet smakelijk. Oh, damn. All right, guys, what am I feeling right now? So I'm feeling happy. I'm feeling relieved. It feels like I am getting some energy back in my body and I am in a good mood again. I had 120 grams of oats, 120 grams, and I kid you not, I obliterated the whole oats in like the whole oatmeal in like a minute or so. But I still managed to enjoy it with a little spoon, of course. That's the way how we do it, this prep. But insane. And we still have 4 more meals to go. No, 5 more meals to go actually. So we are very blessed in that sense. Let me just go over the macros. So the total of this meal was 737 calories, 45 grams of protein, 88 grams of carbohydrates, and 23 grams of fats. And combined with what I actually had to eat, the other meal that I actually had to eat today, if I didn't get a refeed, was 470 calories, 37 grams of protein, 43 grams of carbohydrates, and 17 grams of fats. And my cat is acting up again. What is it? So very happy with that first meal. I got a Monster here that I'm gonna enjoy. I'm gonna try and not drink too much caffeine, because the last couple of days my caffeine intake has been absolutely crazy. Like I've drank maybe 3 Monsters yesterday. I had, I think, 3 cups of coffee. And I mean, if you're already low in energy and you're trying to compensate it with a lot of caffeine, that isn't always the best thing to do. So right now I just have a coffee, a Monster, and maybe a coffee after. And then we're gonna make meal 2. And I'm gonna show you guys how I'm gonna make my rice meal, because we got a lot of more rice today as well. So very happy about it. Let's open up this one. Oh, fuck. Anyways, I'm watching James English right now. James English, A Full Day of Eating, of 3 years ago, where he was 18 days out. And it's very helpful, very inspiring for me to watch people that are going through the same thing that I'm going. So that's why I also watch, for example, Jay Cutler and all these old DVDs of these bodybuilders from the 90s and the early zeros while I'm doing my cardio, because in their suffering, my suffering feels valuable as well, because it almost feels like we are doing this together, you know? You're not totally doing it alone. So that definitely helps. And I got an announcement to make as well, guys. The announcement that I'm going to make is we are going to Sweden. Yes, guys, after my Siggy's regional contest, we got the green light from my coach. We are going to go to Sweden for the pro qualifier. So I am currently 3 weeks out from Siggy's, 3 weeks out, but we are 4 weeks out of the pro qualifier, and we are gonna absolutely bring my best package there and battle for the pro card. That's what we are coming for. So going to Sweden, I'm gonna document everything, obviously, for you guys. The whole Siggy's thing will be documented. But this is not a road to Siggy's only. No, this is a road to pro. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. Like as well. Comment. I need to see the hype as well, guys. I need to see the hype. We are going to battle for that pro card. And it's something that was always a dream of mine to first do, but now we are actually battling for it. Like, we are actually gonna try and get that pro card. I don't know what the result will be, of course, but we are still gonna go out there and try and just bring and improve my best package. And one thing that I would also like to share is that I'm not very much comparing myself like with others, like not at all. The only person I'm comparing myself to is myself, and it's my previous version of myself that I brought to stage. And my only goal is literally to obliterate that guy, to literally, if I would stand on a stage next to him, of the 2024 version of him, that I need to be more conditioned than him, that I need to have better posing than him, and that I need to have more muscle mass than him, better symmetry, better flow, better presentation. So that's literally all I'm aiming for. So this whole battle, you know, you are standing against guys on the stage, of course, and someone will get the trophy. But at the end of the day, if I obliterated my former self, like, I'm happy. And it's not all about a trophy. Of course, I want to win. I'm very competitive. I'm a very competitive person. But what's most important for me is just obliterating that previous version of myself, and also the whole journey. Like, this prep has given me already so many things where I'm super grateful for. For example, the massive spike in growth on my social media channels, on Instagram, but also here on YouTube. We reached 1,500 subscribers, I think, yesterday on my birthday. So yeah, those things are very, very much amazing. And just having this journey and being able to document it and share it with you guys as well might be more valuable to me than holding a trophy, for example, and not having that. So, but all right, enough yapping about. That was meal 1. Let's move over to meal 2. It's about 2 hours later. I've done my shower. I'm all freshened up again, moisturized, and I'm wearing a special tee today. I'm wearing the Jay Cutler tee that dropped a few months ago. But why this tee? Well, I want to do an honor for Jay Cutler. I absolutely love him, and I'm just gonna say straight away, I think, well, I'm just gonna say it right now, Jay Cutler is my favorite bodybuilder out there. And first, I wasn't sure because I like a lot of bodybuilders, but why do I like Jay Cutler and why is he my favorite bodybuilder? Well, I met Jay Cutler. I met Jay Cutler last year, and I've met plenty of bodybuilders, and a lot of them were nice. Some of them were less nice than I expected. But Jay Cutler was honestly the most nice bodybuilder that I've ever met. I already mentioned it in another video, but he took the time to talk with me. He really gave me some good advice and some practical tips. And he also told me, give out your voice more. So for example, do YouTube, show your voice more on Instagram. And I was actually kind of insecure about that, to fully show that side of me like a year ago. But I took his advice, and now I'm doing YouTube and everything. And it helped, you know, he was right. And just a very kind guy. And I feel like I connect the most with his old DVDs when I'm in prep. Like, he gets me through it, man. And I think the same thing about his height. He's about the same height as me, so we got some similarities in that. I do got some comparisons with Jay Cutler as well, that I look like a mini version of him. Well, I'm not going to say that I look like Jay Cutler, but I kind of get what people mean by the proportions of it. Like, I'm not Jay Cutler at all, not even on his level, not even 50% of him. But because of those similarities, and because I met him and he's the same height, he's just a fucking big inspiration for me. So that's why I'm wearing this Jay Cutler tee today, in honor of one of the greatest bodybuilders of all time. Okay, it's time for the greens. I'm doing mixed vegetables today, doing 75 grams, and I'm gonna stir fry this meal. I'm first gonna put some chicken in the air fryer. We already made the rice. I'm gonna put the greens in first, let them cook for a little while. Then we'll add everything together to make it a nice stir-fried chicken and rice meal. I'm so hungry again. I'm so hungry. It's crazy. Like, I just need to eat very quickly in order to not be hungry all the time. But again, it's 2 o'clock. We only had one meal. So hopefully this meal is gonna get me up in mood, in energy. And just look at this. We can finally upgrade again to the big bowl. So again, this is 120 grams of jasmine rice. I'm gonna show you guys the macros as well. This is 150 grams of chicken, 75 grams of mixed vegetables, 5 grams of olive oil. I put some ESN ultra sauce on there as well, the hot sweet chili one. Then we got 50 grams of pineapple. So this is meal 2. I'm gonna put something on YouTube, probably watch James English again. I also got an electrolyte drink right here, A0, really, really nice. helps with getting your electrolytes in, and it has 0 calories, but still tastes very, very sweet. It's time to eat, baby.
De snelpakkers van KPN zijn er weer. Tijdelijke topdeals die je echt niet wil missen. Nu bij een 2-jarig KPN-pakkers.
Well, because it was my birthday yesterday and I didn't make a YouTube video, I'm gonna actually put a little birthday hat on. Yes, exactly. So I'm in a much better mood again. But when I'm super hungry, like I don't want anything around me. Because otherwise I'm gonna break stuff. It's a mindset thing. Like if you feel like smashing something, doesn't mean you gotta smash something, okay? And some things might be a little bit amplified because there are certain things, for example, that are in my body right now that makes me kind of aggressive, especially when you're hungry. But nay, I'm not an aggressive dude, you know? A lot of people know me. You know, I'm a kind guy. I want the best for you and I want the best for me. So why would I go out here and break stuff? I gotta chill out, man. I gotta chill out. Anyways, right now after meal 2, and we got 4 more meals to go. Hell yeah, baby. I'm gonna very quickly go into the macros of the last meal. So 47 grams of protein, 100 grams of carbs right here in my belly. 8 grams of fats, which makes it a total of 657 calories. So the third meal that we're gonna have in a little bit is the one that I'm very, very, very excited for. It's chicken, but not this time with rice. No, it's with a lot of potatoes. I haven't had a lot of potatoes actually, or potatoes at all, for a very long time. And I think it came into my plan like last week when my calories got reduced. And well, now I have a high day and the potatoes went from literally 150 grams, which is just for you to look at like 3 potatoes right here in my hand. It's right now 400 grams. 400 grams. Do you see how happy I'm getting from food? Like an increase in potatoes? That's the price you gotta fucking pay to get shredded. It's the truth. If you want to get really shredded, you're gonna look good, you know. I know that I'm in the spot right now where I probably look my best ever, but I feel like shit. I feel like shit all the time. So you gotta realize when you see these guys on Instagram, when you see someone who's shredded to the bone, he probably is not the most friendly guy to be around when he's hungry, you know. That guy probably feels like shit all the time, and that's exactly how I'm feeling. Like a few weeks ago, I felt great. You know, you could also see it in my YouTube video. I got a little bit of high energy here and there, but now I surpassed that point. Now I'm at the point where I'm like, fuck all of this. And I feel like right now in my high day or my refeed day, my old self is coming back again after I've had a meal in my system. But otherwise, I'm just not a fun guy to be around, just being honest. So yeah, if you're in your off season, you gotta enjoy it, man. Enjoy the food that you can eat. I've just been thinking about all the food that I've been eating, and I actually made an Excel sheet. I made an Excel sheet yesterday of a ton of places in Amsterdam, because Amsterdam is the biggest city around me, and they have great, great food spots. So now my whole TikTok, if we actually go to my TikTok, if we scroll on TikTok, like after a couple of TikToks, you will find a random food place in Amsterdam, for example. I don't know if you guys can see this, probably not, but it's just food places in Amsterdam all the fucking time. But I made an Excel sheet of like, I don't know, 5 places already that I'm gonna eat after my show. So that means not after Siggy's, but after Siggy's and after Sweden. And we're gonna film it for YouTube. I'm gonna do a day where I'm gonna literally eat whatever I want. I even made like a sort of route of which place we're gonna go to first and what I'm gonna have. So it's gonna be breakfast first. We're gonna have American pancakes first. Then we're gonna get maybe a little treat going. And then we're gonna have a Philly steak type of bread thing. So everything is planned very nicely. And I'm just gonna make it one big day where I'm probably gonna eat over 10,000 calories. And I'm gonna show that to you guys. So that's gonna be exciting. And that might be my motivation right now for almost everything. Like the show is nice, but honestly, I would really like a nice smash burger right now, or like American fluffy pancakes. Like not those protein pancakes, but actual pancakes, you know? Like those fluffy pancakes, and just throw whatever on them. Some peanut butter and jam, like some bread, some peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Like I'm craving peanut butter, man. I've never tried this Skippy peanut butter, and I would really like to, you know, just take a spoon and eat a whole peanut butter jar of Skippies. And that's what I'm gonna do after my show. If you guys want it or not, I'm gonna do it. I might not do it like for the rest of my off season, but I'm gonna do it for at least a day, where I'm just gonna eat everything I want. I don't care if my stomach gets upset. I might have to take some supplements for that, but I'm gonna eat whatever I want to eat for at least one day. Nobody is going to stop me. All right, we are back in the kitchen for meal number 3. And what's the time currently? The time is 15:45. So I think after this meal, well, is this actually meal 3? Yeah, I had 2 meals. So after we've eaten this meal, we are on 50% of the day, and I feel better. I feel way better than this morning, that's for sure. But let's see. Okay, first of all, I got the YoungLA tank on. Well, YoungLA tank, the YoungLA hoodie on. And why did I do this? Because I have it cold. Like, nobody told me that in prep you start to get really cold, you know? And sorry, Jay Cutler, I really like the tea, but I just have to wear one of my favorite YoungLA hoodies. And guys, by the way, there's still a sale going on if you're watching this on April 12th. This is the last day that the sale is going on, I think for like 8 hours. But could be that during this time the video is uploaded, the sale is already over. Then it's just boohoo. But with code Chakir, you always get the highest discount. And if the sale is still going on, definitely check it out. 20% off on the whole site, on everything. And this is one of my favorite hoodies. It's extremely warm. But okay, time for meal number 3. So what I did is I cooked some... I burned my hand. I cooked some potatoes. Hell yeah. I cooked some potatoes, 400 grams. I'm gonna smash it all together and we're gonna make a nice potato chicken bowl with some green beans. I think that's the right word for it. With some green beans, and we're gonna make it into a mashed bowl, like a mashed meal. In Dutch we say stampot. A chicken stampot. That's what we're gonna eat. I like it. And then we're gonna put some sauce on it, and that's meal number 3. So I'm gonna use the same bowl, by the way, as of the last bowl, because I don't want to do the dishes again. And I mean, I like this one, and yeah, I just used it already, so I'm gonna use that one. So first things first, let's just get the water out. Oh, the smell of potato smells so good. And what I do is I just keep a little bit of water, that when I smash it, it helps with... So okay, it's time to smash. No, wait, First we put everything into the bowl that I'm gonna eat out of, and then we're gonna smash it. See, I'm using this thing right here, and it helps to smash the potatoes. Smash, smash, smash. Everything needs to be smashed. And yeah, guys, I am talking about food actually. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. This is nice. I love potato. I'm just a simple Dutch boy, man. Dutch guys love potato. We do. Oh, that's the chicken. So now we got potatoes and chicken. And the last thing we're gonna add is the green beans, and then just mash it all into a nice meal. So you guys are gonna see the end result in a little bit. Okay, you guys really thought I was not putting any zero ketchup, the goat on it. Well, then you're wrong. Here we go. And I could eat this every single day. Okay, that's a lot of ketchup. I could literally eat this every single day if I wanted to. Yeah, potatoes, green beans, everything is in here, chicken. I'm gonna absolutely obliterate this meal. I'm gonna watch some YouTube. So let's take the first bite. Oh, wow. Oh, I love potato, man. Holy shit. Okay, we finished that meal up pretty quickly. It was amazing though, and it's very filling, I would say. That's what she said. No, but it filled me up nicely. That's what she said again. Potato fills you up. Like literally, it fills you up more than rice can do. So 400 grams of potato actually filled me up. But anyways, I don't feel like my energy is getting a hit. So I think I told you guys that I had my last monster or last coffee. Well, this is gonna be my last one. Promise. This is gonna be my last one. So, boom. Then we got a liter of water right here to make this into 3 liters of water. We have to drink 6 liters of water, 6+ liters. So what I do is I eat my meals, and then in between my meals I just drink a Monster, but also drink like a liter of water, and just keep on repeating that. And I want to drink most of my water between now and like 2 hours, because after that it's gonna be way too late, and I don't want to, you know, stay up and pee all the time, or when I wake up, for example, and having to pee like 2 times, 3 times a night. That's not what we want to do. Let's see. 45 grams of protein in the form of chicken breast, 73 grams of carbs in the form of potatoes, and 12 grams of fats. And the next meal is something that I'm going to be very, very excited about. Okay, let's take a quick look at this guy right here. Look at him. He seems like a sort of director, you know? Like a, I don't know, an owner of a bank or something. Just look how fucking huge this guy is as well. Like, he looks like a fucking loaf of bread, literally. I think you wanna go inside, my buddy. What's up, my bro? Yes, since it was my birthday yesterday, I had this very nice Cars balloon, and I just know that 6-year-old me would go absolutely crazy about this balloon. So that's why I got the balloon, you know, to make myself happy. Because right now still I'm thinking, damn, this is a cool balloon, you know. I switched the head from blue to gold. Why to gold? Because we are coming for that first place. Yeah, I am someone who likes gold in all types of ways. So while we're having this balloon and we're having this little party going on right here, this is my setup for the remaining hours of the day. I have this blanket, which is filled with all these wooden snippets. I don't know where it comes from, but I don't care really at this point. So what I wanted to say is, I know at this moment, you know, in prep, I'm looking way more handsome than I did a few weeks ago, or at least a few months ago, or peak bulk. You know, I'm more tanned. I did get a haircut going on for my birthday. Besides that, I'm also leaner. So I look better, I know. But honestly, right now, I just want to become a mass monster, man. I want to become huge as fuck. Like, just become Jay Cutler style big. And I know you don't really get there that easily, but I just want to, you know, eat a ton of food and train hard and just become super big. But I also know that this is my mind kind of playing tricks on me, because this is the endless cycle of bodybuilding. And I think we all know it. The endless cycle of bodybuilding, where we as bodybuilders, when we are bulking, we want to be ripped and cut down, and we're only looking at that side of bodybuilding. And then when we are actually at the amount of body fat and at how ripped we want it to be in the bulk in the off season, then we want to go back to the off season again to literally switch it all up and become huge, big, and become a mass monster. So it's this endless cycle. But truly, I really want to become big. You know, I know these are the last few weeks, but I still want to become big. So that's the whole plan as well. After this whole competition season, we are going to blow up. We're going to go get to that 100 kgs. Like, my top weight that I've reached this off season was 95 kgs, and I feel like we can easily surpass that, especially because I'm right now hovering around 89, 90 kgs, sometimes dropping to 88. Just become huge and big as fuck. Now we are at it, by the way. I just filled my water bottle up again in between my meals. So if I drink this, then it will be 4 liters of water. Then I still have at least 2 liters more to go. Okay guys, time for meal number 4. And I think you guys can see it right here. Look at this. Look how beautiful. So we got the meat, we got some yellow rice that I make with turmeric and ginger, and we got some green beans over here, and the kiwi. This is meal number 4. And of course we got the zero ketchup. You guys don't sponsor me, but maybe you should. Just put enough right there to enjoy the beef. I don't want the beef getting cold. I like it when it's still a little bit hot. I made it as raw as possible. So let me just show you guys. It should be pretty raw from the inside. And that's how I do things, you know. I like to raw dog live. Then just get a little ketchup going, and then This is amazing. And look at the amount of rice. I'm so happy, man. I'm so happy. Okay, let me just eat this meal and I'll come back to you guys. Well, we ate the kiwi as well. And I feel like taking a nap, honestly. I might just take a nap here, although I was planning to take a digestion walk. But hey, maybe we can do that later in the day. Beef, 120 grams of jasmine rice, 75 grams of greens, 1 kiwi, which was 41 grams of protein, 104 grams of carbohydrates, and 9 grams of fats, to make it a total of 659 calories. The next meal is going to be a bigger one in terms of calories. So, yeah, I'll see you guys at meal number... No, wait, we're not going to move straight over to meal number 5. There's first a Q&A. You guys asked me some questions. Let's go through some questions. So, okay, first one. If you have a cheat meal, what is your go-to cheat meal? Well, if I had a cheat meal back in my off-season, what I usually went out to do is go to this Japanese place in Amsterdam. And they have these amazing ramen bowls. I think it's called umaimon. And they have these amazing bowls with ramen, and you can even like get an additional rice bowl on the side. So that's usually what I did. I had a whole bowl of that nice chicken ramen, and then I took some rice with it for some extra carbohydrates, and that would be a very nice and also relatively clean cheat meal. And I think that's the cheat meal that I was usually going for. But I feel like right now in prep, I'm gonna change it up a little bit when I'm in my off season. I have way better things, and also burgers. I really like burgers, so that would also be one of my favorite cheat meals, like a smash burger. You know, a smash burger with cheese, jalapenos. Oh, you can already see that I'm fantasizing about it. So I got some Dutch questions as well, but I'm just going to answer them in English. So what's the first thing that I'm going to do after my show? I'm going to eat, man. I'm going to eat. I'm going to eat so much food. I already told you guys, I'm going to basically make a video where I'm going to eat everything I want for a day. I'm just going to do it. So that's the first thing, eating a lot of good food and get it out of my system relatively quickly so I don't blow the fuck up and, you know, gain like 10 kgs, for example, in a week. I just want to do, for example, one good day where I eat a lot and then eat relatively clean from that moment on and just reverse diet. So I still stay kind of lean this summer and not become a whole water buffalo, you know? So we got to take the smart approach. But for at least one day, I'm going to do that. So that's the food part. The second part is make YouTube more priority. So what I'm going to do with YouTube is I want to continue uploading these YouTube videos. And especially in my off season, I want to continue what I'm doing right now, which is documenting my life as a bodybuilder on the road to pro. I might be pro already then, who knows? But anyways, I'm just going to keep on documenting what I'm doing and also showing you guys what I can actually do in that off season. So more types of videos around food, better quality videos as in terms of editing. I want to travel more. So if I get the chance to travel to certain places, I'm going to combine my bodybuilding lifestyle with the vacation or the trip that I'm getting, and also documenting everything for you guys. So that's the second thing that I've been really thinking about. I'm probably not going to take a vacation straight away, but if I do decide to later on get a trip or go to an event, I'm just going to document everything. So those are the things that I'm mostly thinking about. So food and basically becoming more visible, documenting more on social media, even more than I do right now, and just double down on it because I really, really like it. Advice for someone that wants to start doing social media, gym content. Just start, man. Just start. And with all things, for example, this YouTube thing that I'm doing, in the beginning, your videos are going to suck a little, you know? My videos on Instagram and on TikTok in the beginning, you know, they were kind of shit. Some of them might have been a little bit cringe, but if you're doing that for long enough and you also like to do it, you actually become better at it. And when you become better, then everything just becomes better. You get more followers, for example. You get more of an audience. Eventually brand deals if you're also performing well in the gym. So you never know until you try and find out, you know. When I started this whole social media thing, especially with Instagram back in the day and with TikTok, I just uploaded my pump edits with some nice music after my training, and I didn't have an audience. I didn't blow up straight away. Like, that all happened after a very long time. In the beginning, nobody really watched my videos. That's just the truth. Some friends of mine watched it, but that's the truth. Nobody else watched it. And just because I liked it and actually kept going on and kept publishing videos, I sort of got to the place where I am right now, and really combining that who I am as a person and yeah, just showing my real side, you know. I also think that's very important. Just showing who you really are, so people can actually connect with the real you and not a fake, I don't know, version of yourself that doesn't really exist. Did I lose strength in the gym during this prep? I did for some exercises. Yeah, I would say I got a little bit less reps, but I feel like for most exercises, I actually stayed the same or even got a little bit stronger, especially if you compare it to the beginning of prep. Like, I gained a lot of strength, especially in the beginning of prep. And I feel like right now for the last 3 weeks, maybe, when we really pushed calories down, it all started to be more maintenance. Sometimes I'm losing a little bit, like in reps, or a little bit of strength, but it's almost the same. And I think that's the whole reason why I'm still, you know, gaining, literally holding on to all the mass that I've built. And I actually built a very large amount of mass, especially during the beginning of my prep. That's definitely something that happened. So it's all in here, you know. I know I have the muscle. I just gotta wake myself up sometimes, like, hey, okay, you're low energy right now, but it doesn't mean that you should, for example, get less reps out, because you still have the muscle, you know. You just gotta flip this switch, and then you become closer to that rep that you think you can't have than you think. So very important. I need a good 5-day split, please. Thanks in advance. Push, pull, legs, rest. Then you could do push again and then pull legs on the last day. That's basically my split as well. So best way to get lean: eat in a caloric deficit. So that means under your maintenance of calories. Do cardio. So like 5 times a week, begin with like 20 minutes of cardio if you're not doing any cardio. Drink a shit ton of water and just eat less, man. Eat less, move more. Have your proteins high in the gym. Cut a little bit down on carbs if you've been bulking. And if you do that and just don't make it too hard for yourself and actually stick to your diet, then you are going to get shredded. And just take it slow and easy. You don't want to cut down too fast on all the calories, you know. I've been in prep right now for, I think, almost 5 months, like 4 months right now, since January. So that's a very long time. And we just did it very slowly. And now you can see the result of literally months of cutting down. That was the little Q&A segment right there. All right, doing a nice digestion walk on this beautiful Sunday afternoon in nature. Look at all the greenery around me. Look at it. It's amazing. Although the steps that I'm taking right now are not that big. I'm literally taking baby steps. These are literally the steps that I'm taking all the time. Like the speed that I literally have reduced during this prep, like coming closer to the show, it's insane. It's honestly insane. Like, I'm walking like sometimes even slower than a lot of old people, you know. So for example, I was walking to the gym a couple of times and literally I had a grandma who literally passed me, and I was like, you know what, grandma, you can take the W this time. I'm preparing for something else, and it's Siggy's in a pro qualifier in Sweden. Hell yeah, baby. I'm going for that pro card. I bet she isn't going for that pro card. So I was like, go ahead, grandma. Go ahead, pass me. No, usually I'm a very competitive person. Even with walking, like if people would, for example, come up behind me, I'm like, no. I'm gonna walk faster than you, because I don't want you to think that you are faster than me, you know? There's that competitive instinct that I have. But right now, I gotta choose my battles wisely, because I don't have a lot of energy, you know? But okay, hey, we're doing a digestion walk. This is what I like, headphones on. It's Sunday. I chose this time actually very carefully, because I don't want to be with a lot of people. Maybe I'm slightly autistic. I mean, most bodybuilders are, but maybe I am, honestly. I'm not even kidding. Maybe I am slightly autistic. So, or prep is making me autistic. That could also be the case. Nothing against autism, but I'm just saying things here, okay? So yeah, doing a digestion walk. My belly has been a little bit bloated. Not gonna lie about that, but I feel like that has mostly to do with all the zero products that I take and the humongous amounts of caffeine that I'm taking as well. Like those monsters. All those monsters that I'm taking, the caffeine, and then just putting all the zero sauce on top of it and all the other zero products. I don't think my belly, like my stomach, really likes that, you know. Oh yes, guys, we are back in the kitchen for meal number 5. I'm cooking up the greens right now, and they are getting a little burnt, honestly. But making a stir-fry cod meal, so we got a ton of rice that we're gonna put with the cod and with the greens. So that's gonna be nice and amazing. And right now after walking, I'm a little bit warm again, you know. So that's why the guns come out, and also the J Cutler tea. Let's keep it this way. I actually like it when I'm a little bit more warm, you know, not all cold all the time. So yeah, that's nice. My veins are getting out as well. I'm gonna shave myself after this meal. I don't like to shave, like it takes such a long time, especially my legs, but I haven't done it for a couple of weeks right now, and I do really need to do it again, especially as I'm having a pool day tomorrow, and I also want to shave my forearms, so everything will come out more nicely. So that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, basically what's happening, my prep brain is fucking everything up, but we got the cod right here, and I know some of you guys mentioned like, hey, this is the one that is actually the one from the defrost section. I know, but I'm just too lazy, man, and I don't want to just get out, defrost the fish, and then just have to guess how much fish I have to take, you know. This one exactly has the amount of weight in it, and I can just straight up throw it in the pan. So that's what I'm gonna do. A little bit more expensive, but it's a little bit more efficient for my liking. And I don't want to think too much, you know. I just want to bake stuff, grab stuff very easily. So I'm gonna throw this in. My prep brain isn't working very properly because I should have made this one first and then do the greens. But hey, we're gonna do it this way now. So actually the last time I made this meal, it turned out really, really nice. So what I'm doing is I'm adding a little bit of soy sauce with less salt at the end of the stir fry. So I think it comes down to about 10 grams, which is like 10 calories. But one thing that you do have to keep in consideration is there is actually sodium. So I've chosen the less salt option for the soy sauce. And even then I'm still keeping in mind that it's adding a little bit of salt to my meal. Now I gotta do 8 grinds per meal, but still I might do a little bit less amount of grinds of salt. It works very well with fish, especially white fish, especially stir-fried white fish. So I look forward to this meal. This meal is actually very nice. And last time I ate it, I was like, okay, damn, I'm gonna keep on eating this in my off season as well. So some white fish off-season gains for the J Cutler quad stomp. All right, we got everything in the pan. So I threw the rice in there, the cod, the vegetables, and now the last part is just stir frying it, make everything become a nice whole meal. And the secret is of course the soy sauce. Oh, also, if you wanna just make very nice meals with a nice cooking spray, use ESN oil spray. This one is very nice. Doesn't have a lot of calories, and I'm still using it at like 3 weeks out of my show. So I use this one, the soy sauce with less salt. Then I put it on a scale and I just take some and just throw it around there. And we are aiming for about 10 grams. And that's exactly 11 grams, not 10, but hey. And this is gonna give a nice, good taste to this meal, especially to the white fish. Oh, and one more thing that I shouldn't forget is the black pepper. We wanna make use of spices as much as possible, as they don't have much calories. It's gonna be super nice, especially with the ESN Ultra sauce that I'm gonna use. And I'm a big fan of spring onion. They are something that you see a lot in, see a lot of spring onions in like Japanese food or Asian style types of food that I really like. So we're putting that on top of here. And we are doing 8 grinds of salt. And last but not least, 10 grams of olive oil, which is going to be my fat source for this meal. We're going to go for the ESN Ultra Sauce Hot Sweet Chili flavor, code Chakir. You should use these sauces, they are very nice. Together with the Heinz one. Unfortunately, I don't have a code over there. And this is the end result, right here. Look at this, guys. Prep turned me into an actual chef. Just look at this. Let's make a nice thumbnail as well. Yeah, nice. Okay, let's eat. What you see right here is a happy man. A man who's happy with the amount of food he's getting and doesn't complain. All right, guys, we are in the kitchen again and it's time for our last meal. But before we are ready for our last meal, I'm gonna still say to you guys what the last macros were of the last meal. So 54 grams of protein, 95 grams of carbohydrates, 12 grams of fat to make it a total of 710 calories. But now we're going off to the very last meal, which is the oatmeal, and I'm looking forward to this meal. I've never enjoyed oats this much as I do right now, as I did actually as of this morning. Like eating 120 grams of oats, it's just amazing. So let's get it out of the microwave first. As you can see, I put a ton of flavor powder. In there, but I think my scale just didn't want to measure it correctly. So what we have here is some whey, some designer whey. I made it into a whey drip, and this is all super nice and sort of gooey. And then we got some blueberries that I'm gonna warm up very quickly because I don't want them frozen. And the last thing that we also need to have is, let's see if this consistency is all right. No, it's still a little bit watery. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put it back for like a minute in the microwave after the blueberries are done. This is just like cake, honestly, with the flavor powder. So I still had a sample of this one, the ESM flavor powder, the black and white cookie sandwich flavor. I probably did way too much because my skill just doesn't want to work with very small amounts, but it tastes like cake, honestly. Just imagine eating your oats and it tastes like cake. So get yourself some flavor powder. It's not that expensive and you can try a lot of samples out with my code, of course. Go Chakir for a discount. But that's a nice chance to actually try and see which one you like and just put it in your food. Believe me, it's gonna be amazing. And I also need more flavors. Also, if you're using flavor powder, please let me know in the comments what your favorites are, because I want to know. I need to stock up on a ton of new samples as well. Okay, blueberries are done. And then the very last thing that we still need to add as well is, and where is it? Okay, boom, peanut butter. 100% peanut butter. And what I do, instead of putting it in here, what I do is I have the peanut butter right here. I put it on the scale, get this one off as well. And then I just stir it, put it in, and I need to take 15 grams of peanut butter. So I'm just gonna eat it. Instead of just putting it in there, like this is about 12 grams. I'm just gonna eat it. That's amazing. I still have 3 more grams. No, that's 16. Yeah, 15. So good, guys. Absolutely amazing. And I've been craving peanut butter this whole prep actually for a very long time. But okay, the oatmeal should be done. Right here, we got the oatmeal. Somebody wants attention. Hi guys. Hello. I smell peanut butter. Yeah, okay. So you guys can see it, right? Yeah. So okay, we have the oats here. Then we have the whey and the blueberries. I think I'm just gonna throw the blueberries in first and then do the beautiful whey. Here it comes. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Oh, the whey drip. I'm gonna enjoy this so much. And there's still a ton of whey in here. I'll just eat it out like this because I'm a hungry dog. No better than a dog, actually. Like I lick the remaining part of the bowl all out. Like I don't care. I'm hungry, man. Okay. Final result. Last meal of the day. Look at it right here. Wow, doesn't this look amazing? Oats heaven, 120 grams. And then with the blueberries and the whey. Amazing. I'm gonna eat it. To end the video, I'm gonna let you guys know the total calories. Let's see if it focuses. And if it gives a little bit more light, yeah, amazing. So, this meal had 44 grams of protein, 84 grams of carbohydrates, and 18 grams of fats, which was mostly, of course, from the peanut butter. 673 calories in total, which makes this final day, this whole day with all the meals combined, 4,000 calories, 4,019. So 277 grams of protein, 543 grams of carbohydrates, and 82 grams of fats. So that's my whole full day of eating, REFEED edition. Hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please consider liking, subscribing, and leaving a comment on what you liked, or just saying something. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for all the support. We are road to Siggy's and also road to Sweden. Yeah, we can officially say it now. Road to Pro Qualifier. Thanks for all the support. I'll see you guys in the next one. Ciao.